All right, we're live. Don't forget about your microphone there, guy.
What's wrong with my mic?
I don't know. Just talk into it. You're stressing me out already.
Hello.
Oh my God, this thing's all in my face. All right, we're back, man. Following Sports Opinions.
Hey, we had two good shows today.
Yeah, two really good shows. We had some input from fans, I guess.
I like that. Dude, I love when people talk to us. It gives us something else to talk about, you know.
Yeah. So if
it's
you
like
haven't,
another Google Doc.
Yeah, if you didn't get a chance to see those, we're gonna put them up audio, and we're gonna put one up on video. I don't know.
Thanks for the follow too, Nathan. No,
yeah, shout out to the guys that followed us.
Keep following, man.
But yeah, you can definitely tune into those on Apple, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Beautiful. Apple Podcasts, Beautiful. Whatever. PSO Sports 1 on Twitter and Instagram. Pointless Sports Opinions on everything else. Spotify. Pretty much anything you can find, we're on.
Fox or ESPN needs to give you a job, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But what are we talking about?
Dude, we got NFL. It finally happened.
Yeah,
Week 1.
We have games.
Blue balls.
We have games to talk about, dude. We're not talking about no hypothetical NBA crap.
No.
We're not talking about what's going to happen here now. It happened. It happened, and we're here to talk about it. So, what do you want to lead off with?
I guess we can talk about the opener.
Yeah.
Eagles and Falcons.
The game that was
kind of a shit show.
Ass.
It was not fun to watch.
It was a horrible game to watch.
Bored.
I was twiddling my thumbs until the last two drives of the game, where the Falcons couldn't get Julio Jones open in the red zone, just like last year.
The thing is like I feel like they're not. It's not that they don't throw to him in the red zone, but I feel like the defense just knows that they're throwing.
They're not creative.
No,
there's like, nothing creative.
Run straight and we'll throw it up to you. Like I don't like that shit. I don't.
And they were showing like flashbacks of the games last year of how like they were running the same plays.
Yeah, and people always bitch like, why don't you give it to Julio in the end zone? They do. They try to, but they don't. They just literally throw it at him.
I don't have the stat handy, but there was some stat. It was like Matt Ryan is like some garbage completion percentage to for Julio Jones in the red zone. I wish I had it.
Honestly, it's just insane. It's crazy to think that Julio had 1,300 yards last season, only had 3 touchdowns, and then you watch the game Thursday and you realize why that happens.
Yeah, they're not creative.
It's sad.
Other side of the ball, Eagles, very good. Very, very good. Defense, right back where it picked up.
Yeah, that defense carried that team. Foles looked okay.
The Falcons didn't score a touchdown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was all field goals for the Falcons. I'm right on that, right?
Falcons?
Yeah.
No, they scored a touchdown.
Who scored?
Didn't they miss a 2-point conversion? No, I don't know.
I don't think they scored. But
You're right.
J.J., 2 rushing touchdowns.
No, Coleman scored. Tevin Coleman scored.
Yeah.
Oh, so Tevin Coleman did score. But J.J., two rushing touchdowns. He looked pretty good. He was running angry.
Yeah. That's good to see out of him too.
Yeah,
he's kind of been
last year was kind of a lost year for him. Got traded in the middle of the season. But what do you think about the Eagles? Think they can keep it going?
They can get carried by that defense. I really do.
And the more games they win,
until Wentz comes back. Yeah.
The more games,
whenever he comes back, though,
they're not going to bring him back. I don't think until they need him.
Yeah.
So they're going to either wait until he's 1,000% healthy or until they need him to come back. And if Foles can keep managing the team, then we might not see Carson Wentz till week 6.
Manage that damn team.
Who knows?
Good job.
Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, not a fun game to watch. And then the thing that I'm telling you right now, we're going to talk about this all year.
Okay.
All year.
I'm ready.
The Browns tied the Steelers in week 1.
That is so underwhelming.
A week 1 tie.
Wow. That's
disgusting. I'm disgusted.
The one thing that pisses me off most about that is like the way like playoff formatting works in my head. I'm like, 9-7 teams can make the playoffs, 10-6 teams. Once you go and get a tie in there, I'm all screwed up.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I don't even know how it plays in.
7-1 team can make it over I don't know. It really screws me up.
Right.
I think this is more disappointing for Pittsburgh than anything. Pittsburgh tied an 0-16 team.
Pittsburgh sometimes lets you down.
Well, that's just
kind of been the story of. The funniest thing about this game was, like you get push notifications on your phone from like ESPN and stuff. Bleacher Report sent one to my phone and said breaking. Browns don't lose.
Beautiful headline. That's great.
Whoever wrote that should get paid lots of money.
That is high-class journalism.
Browns don't lose. That's amazing. But the Browns honestly weren't even. They should have won the game. They were -6 in the turnover differential.
During it, but I saw some of the highlights for it.
They were Ben Roethlisberger turned the ball over 5 times himself, threw 4 picks, and he fumbled. Browns couldn't capitalize. Josh Gordon scored a very clutch touchdown to take the game to overtime. He was targeted twice, didn't play very much.
Yeah.
We should see way more of him next week, and we will see way more downfield stuff from him because it was pouring down rain. And right when the Browns tried to kick that field goal too, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It is dumping rain. Like, it is
That's
dumping.
a Cleveland thing, though.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just, and it was not even
We're
close.
talking about how bad Tyrod looked. I thought he looked okay. 19 for 40 is really bad.
I'm throwing this game in the garbage for both the quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's just
The elements were against you.
Yeah. But James Conner killed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed it.
Connor, 31
What's
31
to say
carries.
about Le'Veon?
Yeah. 31 carries, 135, 2 touchdowns, 5 for 57 through the air. He fumbled, but that's amazing.
I tell Le'Veon to take that contract and shove it right up his candy ass.
Yeah, that doesn't help Le'Veon.
I'm taking Connor, man.
I'm not taking Connor, but
Oh, no, I mean, if you had to choose between the two, yeah, but hey, if Le'Veon's going to hold out, let him hold out. You obviously can do fine without him.
I think Le'Veon Bell's not on this team next year.
I think that's been
Is there a world?
decided.
Is there a world
No.
where he's traded
I would. I feel like that'd be the
mid-season? Trade the running
yeah,
back.
trade him for picks or something. You can get a lot out of Le'Veon.
That'd be crazy. That'd be one of the most. That'd be the biggest mid-season trade in a long time.
That'd be the smartest idea that Pittsburgh could do, especially after game 1.
Because they're not paying him, so it's
No.
just a matter of when he's coming back, if he comes back.
Yeah, so yeah, like
What if we don't see him till like week 10?
that'd be so disappointing for A, fantasy owners, and B, for fans of just football in general.
Rip to you fantasy owners out there. But yeah, that game was disgusting. We're going to talk about that game for the rest of the year. If the Steelers didn't tie the Browns that one week, they would have a bye in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I promise you, dude. We're going to be talking about that. Then we can talk about the game from last night. By the way, we're nearing kickoff on the Monday night games. I'm not sure.
I'm watching it right now. Come on, man.
I'm not sure when this podcast is going to go out, but we have not seen the Monday night games yet.
Come on, man.
Rodgers was astounding last night. Limped off the field. DeShone Kizer put on the DeShone Kizer show and turned the ball over twice in two drives.
Doing what he does best.
Yeah, and Rodgers comes back in literally on one leg. Dude was limping the whole, and like
He's
he
a
couldn't.
bitch.
And like, oh my god.
Rodgers is a bitch. He always gets hurt. He does that thing.
Oh
like,
my God,
Oh
stop,
man, Paul Pearson getting wheeled off the court and then coming back. That's who Aaron Rodgers is. He wasn't even hurt.
He was hurt, big dog. He couldn't put any pressure on his leg. He was throwing with his upper body. He was like keeling. Dude, it was bizarre to watch.
This is why you don't sign that fat contract.
What do you mean?
That line gave up on him. He was running for his damn life. And even when he had one foot, he's hobbling
What do
for
you mean?
his
He
life.
always runs for his life. He's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, still, you can have some help.
I don't
You
know.
don't sign that contract.
There's nothing negative out of Aaron Rodgers last night. I don't know. Nothing.
The only negative is he should have signed the contract.
He came back with one leg, put together 3 straight scoring touchdowns drives, and they won the game.
And you know what the problem was? Is I feel like the Bears did what you think the Bears would have done.
Well,
They didn't take risk. They're just like, okay, we'll just leave it up to Rodgers. Why the hell would you do that?
when the game first started, the Matt Nagy offense was on full display. Very creative, using both the running backs a ton.
Yeah.
Trubisky didn't throw that much, but he was making very safe throws. But once we got out of the scripted crap, Trubisky was bad.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, for Mitch Trubisky, you can't script an entire game.
There's a good defense, though. Defense held up.
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
No.
Like, he was not good.
He's a poor man's Blake Bortles.
But in the scripted stuff, he was good.
He's like
That was
Wimbush.
good. He knew how to make his reads because they've done it 3 million times this week. But unfortunately, you had to play the second half. Both the running backs for the Bears were good. Coleman was everywhere. That dude's just a really good
Mack
player.
had a good first game.
Yeah, we're getting there. Jordan Howard, workhorse, jumping to the other side.
Howard's so underrated.
Khalil
He's a
Mack.
Good running back.
Khalil Mack, he's
Eating people alive.
a disgusting problem.
Great trade, Oakland. Great trade.
Yeah, phenomenal. Remember when you guys defended that for like 10 minutes last week?
Hey, you don't know. For another 4 years, we still might not know.
Yeah, you're right.
But then in 6 years, you could be saying,
I'm so glad. Once
the
Khalil
Las
Mack,
Vegas Raiders are really good.
once Khalil Mack has solidified his Hall of Fame candidacy,
He'll be getting that gold
Then
jacket, but hey,
those
we'll
first round
have
picks,
3 really good guys.
those first round picks might be coming around.
Oakland could have 3 Hall of Famers.
Oakland might be getting in that wild
What if I
card.
told you we could have 3 Hall of Famers instead of 1?
But yeah, he had a pick 6, a fumble, forced fumble and recovery, and he had a sack.
It's just an animal, man.
Yeah, he's
No matter where
There's
he goes,
nobody
he's
like
the best player on the team.
nobody like him. Jimmy Garoppolo
God, that was
did not
bad.
do well. President of the Jimmy Garoppolo fan club. I'm not feeling great today.
Didn't you pick
Did you
them
hear
to win
that?
the
I got
Super Bowl?
choked up.
Did somebody say Super Bowl pick?
What? No.
You picked somebody. I think somebody said that they were.
The 49ers
Yeah.
are not winning the Super Bowl. There's no world where that
No,
happens.
they aren't. Look at
he-
this is prime bullshit from, isn't it, Luke?
I don't think he said it.
I
He's just a
never
fan,
once
a
said
big
that.
fan.
I like Jimmy G.
They got nobody, which is what I said at
They
the beginning
have
of the season.
no weapons.
Nobody.
None.
You were trying to say Marquise Goodwin. I'm
Well,
like,
he got hurt.
It doesn't matter if he was hurt or not.
It does matter.
He's trash.
He's not trash. He's even if he
nobody.
is trash, he's the best of the
Yeah,
trash.
you know what this is? Go out and sign Dez.
Yeah, that's what Joe Shuick says.
You know what? I wish he was here. I'll give him a big fat kiss on the cheek.
Go get Dez. You need
Yeah.
him desperately, even if he's not that good anymore.
Even if she's shit Dez. Get him.
Yeah, you
Look
need
at
him
Seattle
bad.
picking up Brandon Marshall, and he's already. It's just the thought that he could possibly be what he used to be.
Yeah, and Jimmy
pick him
G.
up.
Jimmy G threw 3 picks, 45% completion percentage. Did not
They were
have a
still
good
in that
day
game too.
against Minnesota. Minnesota's debatably the best team in the league,
I
top
think
3
they
team in the
are.
league.
I think they are.
So
I
can't
think
really
Kirk Cousins is an MVP candidate.
can't hold
this
too
season.
much against Jimmy G. He did his touchdown pass was really dope. I don't know if you saw that, but he broke the pocket,
No, I did
off
not.
balance throw. It was a really good throw, but he did not play well.
Kirk Cousins is going to be.
Yeah, they just took care of business. Dalvin Cook looked good. He fumbled, but
You go from Case Keenum to Kirk Cousins. He's going to have 35 touchdowns.
yeah, he's going to be
interception
good. He's going to be
ratio,
good. Diggs caught a touchdown.
4,000 plus yards.
Diggs and Thielen, all the tools there, man. They're going to go far.
Barring injury, the Minnesota Vikings are definitely the team to beat.
They're really, really good. Jumping to the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill was unstoppable.
Nuts. I haven't seen so many end arounds and flips since the Jeff Fisher era.
Just the
To
creativeness.
Tavon Austin, Like, I haven't seen
Except
but
this stuff works.
Except this
I was actually going to say that. Tyreek Hill is what Tavon Austin was supposed to be.
Exactly. Like that was amazing.
Yeah, he right off the bat scored a punt return touchdown.
That was beautiful.
And
I
then-
mean, that was blocking. That wasn't really him.
Okay, whatever. He scored a punt return
I was
touchdown.
with Luke dying of a migraine. I looked at Luke and I was like, I could have scored off that shit.
Get
That
okay.
blocking
Stop
was good.
it. Stop
Sometimes you have to admit,
Stop.
hey, it's not the player.
Okay,
it's the block.
yeah, you need blocking on every play.
Literally, the last 20 yards that he was running,
Tyreek Hill did it all.
What is happening right now?
the last 20 yards of that punt return, he was just jogging. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I love Tyreek Hill.
1 receiving, 2 receiving? Yeah, 2 receiving.
He's going to be a threat with Pat Mahomes.
Well, he already is.
He's going to be a dominant threat with Pat Mahomes.
He's already, yeah. Like,
you know what?
Can we see like a lead the league in touchdowns
Maybe.
year for Tyreek Hill?
Maybe.
On like, and the thing is, like, I was talking about this on the fantasy podcast. For guys like Tyreek Hill, for guys like Alvin Kamara, you don't need a ton of touches because they're just better. They're just
they
better.
can have 2 touches or have 80 yards.
Tyreek Hill's the
You know,
fastest guy on any field you put him on in the
Easily.
world.
Easily.
And he's just going to run away from you.
And his
he's
catching ability's gone up.
he's going to throw up the deuce. Hey, yeah, he was making big catches. He was
He's going to
amazing.
make you look like Deuce, too.
Yeah, he was amazing. Pat Mahomes just as amazing.
And you know what? That is a big game for Pat Mahomes because everybody's been talking. We don't know what he's going to be because he's kind of overrated. He was. We didn't know what he's going to be, and he's starting over a Pro Bowl and a quarterback coming off his
They
best year,
traded him.
Alex Smith. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they traded him to start
To put
this
this guy in.
And he goes out there and drops 4 touchdowns, shuts everybody
Yeah.
out. God, and against a Super Bowl contending team that people have been saying, the
The
Chargers.
Chargers,
I think
they did not look good.
no, that looks like I've thought that was bullshit since that came out.
Yeah,
I'm like, how can a 9-7 team and a team that's been
it's just
historically
talent.
known?
It's just talent. That's all it is. And they underachieve every
Every
year.
team has talent, but
They underachieve every year.
You can't go from 9-7, and the year before they weren't even in the playoffs either.
I don't even know what to say about them. Like, they're a team I liked coming into the year.
People were saying 14-2, 13-3 seasons.
Who are these people you're talking to?
These people I heard.
Who are these people?
These voices.
You need to
head.
introduce me to these people because I don't know them.
People were saying they were Super Bowl contenders.
I have
to admit that.
I liked them to win the division. I'll tell you that one. I did like that, and they can win 10 games still. They could, but they're gonna underachieve. They do it every year. I shouldn't say they're gonna, but they do it. They have unlimited amounts of receivers, though.
Yeah, they do.
Travis Benjamin probably shouldn't play there. He dropped 2 passes. One was a touchdown. He didn't. He looked bad. He looked horrible.
Right through his hands.
Right through his hand, like right in the breadbasket.
On the other side, Keenan Allen looked freaking amazing.
Yeah, he's just good.
He's amazing.
Keenan Allen's a top 7 receiver in the NFL. Mike Williams, a beast. And he's
great fantasy pickup for a lot of people.
He's going to take all the outside work there. It's going to be him and Keenan.
That's 8 points right there, Luke.
And it's going to be the show there. But Melvin Gordon was also good. Austin Eckler. I didn't put his stat line in. Exactly. He was good. He had a touchdown.
100 yards receiving, I'm pretty
Yeah.
I think it's good to see that Phillip Rivers can still sling the ball at 39. What is he, 38?
Well, they looked fine, but the Chiefs just came out guns blazing and like they were catching up the whole game.
I'm so scared that this is going to be a typical Chiefs season and they're going to be good until.
And then Andy Reid screws it up.
Don't say that. Don't talk bad about
He does it every year.
Beautiful, fluffy teddy bear that it is.
He does it every year.
Don't you just want to squeeze his tummy? He's a beautiful man. I love Andy
I don't want to
Reid.
squeeze anyone's tummy.
Then you haven't lived with Andy Reid hard enough. I give him a good old squeeze of the tummy and watch him giggle.
Jumping to Saints Bucks.
That was probably the most disappointing.
What the?
It was disappointing.
What?
All the critics, everybody talking shit on Tampa Bay, and they go out there and just stop
What happened?
a championship level team in the Saints.
That was supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league. And Ryan Fitzmagic puts up 5 touchdowns on you?
Harvard grad.
Oh my God. Can you get through like 2 sentences of saying Ryan Fitzpatrick without somebody saying Harvard grad?
Harvard grad. He also scored one of the highest scores.
Did you know he went to Harvard? Did you know that, Luke?
One of the highest scores on the Wonderlic test, and he took it in like 3 minutes. Every time you mention him, I'm going to freaking bring up these stats. It was like a 38 out of 40, and he finished it in 5 minutes.
He went to Harvard.
Tavon Austin got like a 2 on it.
Had 417 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he ran one in. 2 touchdowns to Deshaun Jackson, 1 to Mike Evans, 1 to Chris Godwin.
You know what the sad thing about this is?
He spread the ball around, dude.
He was good. Yeah, he looked good. You know what the real sad thing about this is, though? Fitzpatrick's going to have a job for another 5 years. Just from this one game.
How old is he?
39, 38.
Whoa! No, he's not that old. No, he's not. Can somebody check that?
Look it up. Bet.
39!
And you know what? Once I get this, I'm giving you a crotch chop. On air.
I don't think that's necessary.
Bring it up. What is he? 38 years old. 38 or 37.
Oh, man.
He's
All right.
36.
He's 36. No,
He's actually
39 years old.
35. His birthday is in November.
Oh. Well, happy birthday, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, 39.
35 is still old.
39, my left butt cheek.
Bringing some profanity.
Been in the league since 05.
Yeah, he's been
He
around.
was with Buffalo.
He was
St.
with
Louis.
everyone. He was with everyone. Let's just like he's been everywhere.
He's a slut.
Whoa!
NFL slut right there, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Deshaun
He learned
Jackson.
that at Harvard. Did you know he went?
Oh my God, Deshaun Jackson 5 for
Still
146,
showing it,
2
man. Still
touchdowns.
showing
Who? Deshaun?
Yeah.
He's
He did not have a good year last year.
No, but I mean, this is a big game for him.
Huge game. Huge. 146 and 2 touchdowns. That's vintage G-Jacks, dude.
You know who else did it? Mike Evans, who you talk shit on for a
Yeah,
long
I don't
time.
like Mike Evans.
Mike
But he had
Evans.
7 for
He
147
gave you
and
the old 2-finger salute on
a
that.
huge down.
Just right there, big boy.
He had
Look at
a big score.
PG.
He scored. He had some runs after the catch too, which is his biggest knock. That he
Yeah.
just catches and falls, or
He's
he's
a
just a
6'8"
big boy.
dude.
Yeah, he's just
He's
a big boy.
man. They fall down all the time.
And even Chris Godwin, they all got work.
They did.
They all look good. All the Tampa pass catchers look good, and they won a game.
I
thought they were going to win 3 games this year, and they already won one.
There's one right there against a Super Bowl contending team.
Are they going to lose like 8 in a row? What happens when Jameis comes back? Does Fitzpatrick keep this job?
I hope to God he does. That'd
Are
be
they a better
freaking
team
awesome.
with the Harvard grad?
Ryan Fitzpatrick is Mark Brunell 2.0. That's what he is. And that's what he is. Like a quarterback that I really enjoy to watch, but he probably shouldn't be a starter. Just give him a couple spot starts for the next 8 years and he'll be fine.
Other side of the ball, the Saints. Saints defense, horrendous. Their offense was cruising, but It was garbage time the whole game. So
Drew Brees looked really good.
They were down by 20 at half, I think. Alvin Kamara, what can you say about the guy? He had 8 carries. He scored two rushing touchdowns. He had 12 targets, 9 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
So you can get a picture of Alvin Kamara. I'll leave you alone.
What?
I was like, if you want, we can give you a second on air. You can just make out with that picture of Kamara for you.
Oh, I'll do it.
Team, yeah,
7th overall pick to Kamish bitch. That guy's he's just dynamic. And there's really nothing else to say.
Is his value going to drop whenever Ingram comes back?
No.
You still think he's going to be?
What? He had 17 touches.
Listen, I'm just making conversation. All right, you don't need to give me the tude. Okay,
I'm not saying that it's you.
Getting this damn attitude on this podcast.
I'm not saying it towards you.
Nobody appreciates me.
I'm saying it towards the idea of Mark Ingram.
I'm playing devil's advocate. Damn it.
Mark Ingram's a good running back.
He's a big man.
He takes nothing away from Alvin Kamara.
He also takes Roy's.
Kamara had 8 carries.
Takes
8
PEDs.
He takes Is that why he got suspended?
4 games PEDs. Am I right?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
PEDs are punching somebody.
Don't do roids. Michael Thomas was also astounding. He had 17 targets and he caught 16 of them.
Jesus.
For 180 yards and a touchdown.
That's making use right there.
Yeah.
That's and Drew Brees. Old Drew Breesy.
I was 100% wrong.
I'm taking a week 1 victory lap with Drew Brees. He had a measly 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. What did I tell you
during your draft? Every time you talk about picking Drew Brees.
You said he was garbage. Who did you say you'd take over him?
Kirk Cousins. So,
okay.
I mean,
I got Drew Brees in the 10th round of my fantasy draft. Yes, the 10th round.
I told you to take Fitzpatrick over him. So
no, up yours. Well, maybe I should have listened. QB1 after 1 week.
A rushing touchdown, too.
Some other stuff here. Jags over Giants.
That was disappointing. Eli looked horrible.
Eli's not good. This is my worst fear about my Giants this year.
And what did I say when we were talking about it?
Listen.
The one thing that's going to carry this team is Eli. That's why I'm 50-50 on it.
That's not... No. You worded that poorly.
Okay.
Eli's not going to carry anything. They're going to carry Eli.
Okay.
We knew that.
Eli gets carried.
Yes. And granted, they were playing against Jacksonville, one of the best defenses in the league. Saquon look awesome.
But when the playoffs come around, you're going to be playing good defense.
You're right.
We can't have old man Eli getting pick sixth every 2 seconds.
Barkley had a 68-yard carry. He had a couple flashes, but that was the big play. Yeah. Odell 15 targets, 11 for 111. Didn't score. Odell's just Odell, man. He's back. He's going to be here for a while, even with crap Eli. Delaney Walker probably out for the season, dislocated his ankle, and there's a fracture in there, so he's most likely done. And then Jeremy Hill tore his ACL.
That's sad.
The 4-string quarterback or running back out for the year.
That's sad.
Yeah. We got anything else to add to this week's NFL?
I think the Giants should be scared.
Who's winning tonight?
Should be scared?
Lions or Jets?
Who do you got, Lions or Jets?
Well, it'll be over by the time they listen to it.
Oh, I mean, we can make a
I'll take the Lions, I guess.
I'm taking Lions.
And then
I think Darnold's going to have like a 3 touchdown, 2 picks.
This is going to look ridiculous when we're wrong.
I don't care. I look ridiculous all the time.
I think the Rams are at Oakland tonight.
Oakland.
I think they're going to win by 58.
I'm taking Oakland. Up yours. NWA right there.
So, yeah, I mean...
Ice Cube's going to beat your ass for that one.
And then, all right, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, I got one. Big shout out to the big tight end on the Chargers, Antonio Gates. Got touchdown number 1 in game number 1.
The OG big dog?
The OG big dog. I love Antonio Gates. He was actually a basketball standout, but he chose football instead. He's old as hell, and he went out there and... did he catch a touchdown, or was it a 2-point conversion?
Conversion.
Yeah, conversion.
2-point conversion. Same thing. I'm glad that they used him, though. It's good to see him sticking with the Chargers, so shout out to Antonio Gates.
We already talked about one in the previous podcast. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. That screwed me up a little bit. More serious note there. But this one, We're going to talk some NBA, Chase.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw
Do you have
this.
to extend it for another 20 minutes?
No. It's just going to be a quick little
I might know what you're talking
theory.
about.
Anthony Davis fired his agent.
Okay.
He's signing with Clutch.
Okay. I saw you tweet this, I think.
Do you know what that means?
No. I don't know what Clutch is.
Clutch is the organization ran by Maverick Carter, who is LeBron's best friend. And LeBron says he doesn't own stakes in this, but he kind of shows up with all their clients everywhere.
Don't ruin my life.
Look out. I'm telling you right now. Look out for Anthony Davis to the Lakers rumors starting. And I would not be surprised if it happens within 2 years.
What? No.
Anthony
Don't ruin
Davis
my
to the
life.
Lakers. You know why the Lakers have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope? Because he's a Clutch client. That was a favor to LeBron. I promise you. That dude,
They had Caldwell Pope last year. That's why
I
they have
know.
him.
They signed him 1 year, $20 million deal.
It's a conspiracy theory.
1 year?
bullshit. Why
Listen.
don't you get your aluminum hat and go stand on top of the roof and jump off or something? Go talk to aliens. I don't want to hear this conspiracy theory bullshit.
It's not going to be a conspiracy theory. Anthony Davis to the Lakers is a real thing.
Also, LeBron James is secretly a woman.
It's a real thing. That's all I got. Spread the word.
Good stuff. Spread it.